Hi guys, today I'm going to be making a little video on how to change this brake caliper, rear brake caliper. It's electronic handbrake, so I'm going to be changing it. Now you will need, on this one car anyway, this bolt, which is part of that, and you can see it just goes in there. That's so it can slide this down there, and then there's that one there. Getting used to this still. So there's them two to crack. Now I'll get on with that. I'll fill you in. I think I know what size it is. Think. Who says I think? Let me zoom out. Nope, that's in. Pause you. Alright, now to resume. The bolts, as I've just discovered, are 11mm. Let's get you into a position where you can actually see what I'm doing. There you go. There you go. Very amateur-y this is. Right, this. Hi guys. Is the, there you go. Now I already had it off once I've changed the brake pads, so couldn't do the disc, bolts rounded, but to be fair the disc is alright, there's no issues with the disc. So, you know, I'm not going to worry about that. So there's one bolt. There's the other bolt. And then this should just slides off like that. Now, move you around. Hello guys. There you go. And that there is, let me focus you. I haven't got it on autofocus yet, so these are the brake pads. It's brake disc. Yeah. Alright. Now that is off. Now before I do anything, I'll try this is my new brake caliper. So I'm going to try something now, see whether this works. I just came up with the idea, so it'll either work or it won't. Now this bit there, on front brakes and older cars, when you come to change your pads, you can literally just jam a screwdriver in between the pad and the disc, force it, and this will all push back. But on these rear ones with electric handbrakes, you need a toolkit. It goes on there, the wind back. If you can't wind it back by hand, get a new caliper. Now, using this old printer refill tool, looks like a syringe. Yeah, it is. And what I'm going to do, fill it up with brake fluid. Yeah, like this. Now, this should get some of the air out just to help it. And then all I do is, there's the hole there where the brake pipe will fit. I just fill it up. In theory, that'll work. Maybe if I loosen the nipple first. It's not an 11mm. Of course it's not. There's a bloody 8mm on this. 10mm. Oh fucking hell! I'll say it's a 10mm. Pardon my language. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's tight. Pardon my language again. Take the cap off. goes over the bleed nip. Oh, this one's a 10mm, it's only a 10 or 11. Now if I fill that up, as you can see, not very well. It's just going to help to get brake fluid into the system and some of the air out, which is all I want to do. Now, leave that sitting, clamp that off, finger tight is fine. That on. Now, I think this was 11mm, wasn't it? Yeah. Undo this. Oh, fucking hell, man. I'm making a lot of noises. Oh. Okay. Okay. Maybe if I rest it back on the car first. A bit of leverage. There we go. Alright. There we go. Job one. Get this bad boy on first. You're going to get brake fluid everywhere. But it is carrying brake fluid anyway, so you know, just be careful because it is brake fluid. Now, get that back how it went. Just remember how it went when it came off. Otherwise, you're going to have right issues. Yes, I know. Don't worry, you're going to be bleeding it up anyway. There we go. Yeah, it's a cock. There you go. And switch over to spanner when you're ready. And you can actually see what you're doing. Ouch, without banging your pissing head. Now this is for my car, but obviously it's going to be pretty much along the same lines, within reason, for any car. Unless it's a BMW, then all you're going to be doing with that is swearing a lot. It's two BMWs and they're both a pain. There you go. Just finished tightening it. I don't know how much of this you can actually see, but I know all the online people are going to be, don't do that, don't let it swing, but it's alright. I'm going to kill it. No. That's all nice and tight. Leave it dangling a second. Towel. Going to need a lot of that and all. I mean, this is obviously changing your brakes, but it's going to work regardless. And now to remove this, which you can do by doing this. There's a spring and ball thing. Just push them together. Obviously you're going to want to do this with your brake off, but easiest way. It's being held on here by, or held in, a little retaining clip there. Pull that out, put it somewhere safe, then Yeah, still can't get the blooming thing out. Take the spring out. There's a spring here, look. I mean, this is all going anyway, so. Right. Do it that way. Nope. There we go. I still can't get the fucking thing out, can I? A lot of bloody rude language, but there we go. And I push it back in. Turn it over. There we go. A little flick. And this spring is out. Hooray! I'll turn the light on. There you go. Now I can, in theory, move that down, pull that out, and feed all that through. That's gone. Now let's do it all in reverse. Make sure that's all the way in. Push this all the way down together. Slide the ball pin through. There we go. That in there like that. You can see there not very well, but I'll zoom you in a bit. Right. I'm trying to figure this out, so leave me alone. Wrong way. There we go. Alright. There you go. Alright, see that little gap there? Probably not very well. Let me point to it. There. That is where this goes. A little retaining clip. Do not lose that. That goes there. And that holds that in place. Pretty much. Stops the handbrake slipping. Now, we'll do is slot this back on, and then wait. What about the brake caliper grease crap? Don't really matter. Not bothered. Probably gonna have this on off again. Oh, blimey. Problem is when you get to my age. Oh, no, wait, there we are. No, up. There we zoom out. Yeah, that position is so you can actually see what I'm doing, what this genius is doing. You see? Reattaching bolts. Hey, be kind, these are like my first few videos. See, this thing pushes in. Helps you to reposition stuff. Yes, I've got brake fluid all over me, but it leaked when I was putting it on. You could clamp off pipes and stuff, but you're just gonna, when you're doing it. But if you think about what you're gonna do before you do it, and then do it, it'll be a lot easier. Right, 13 more spanner. So yeah. Use a spanner. And also, when you're doing this, these bits here, down here, they can turn. So if you're having trouble and the bolt won't come, just spanner on that, just to hold it in place. Or a pair of pliers. You know. clockwise is tighten. Just doesn't have to be ridiculously tight, but you don't want it, if your car likes to vibrate a little bit, you know, you don't want it dropping off. There you go. Like I say, there's a million different tools you can buy to do these jobs to help you with cars, and you don't need half of them. Half of them are just tools that needs dealing with. Half of them are just tools that can replace, you can buy anyway, or you make anyway using a lot less. And also another top tip, tidy as you go. Right, that is done. That's a 10mm, which go on and make sure that's tight. Let's bleed so you can still see what I'm doing. Yeah. Hey, this is my first video. Be gentle. Numerous different tools you can get. Some vacuum, some aren't. I've got one of these. I've got the vacuum trigger thing. It sets it all up and suck it, but I've had problems with that brake caliper. So this is like making sure that, you know, that where the fault could be, you know what I mean. This there, right, the rubber bit goes over the tip of the nipple, then you use the plastic thing to push over that eventually. Oh gosh, that's tight. That's what she said, to keep it in place. It's not quite on properly, and that's a one-way valve. And then all you need is now with the training stuff, I always use someone. Yeah. Now that is not quite on the hole and the rubber. There you go. It's on. It's on now. Now I just turn that off a turnish. What did that look like? Oh, it looks like it's fucking pissing out, leaking. So turn that off. That's basically what you do. That's all from me for now.